This is D and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. Hello, everyone. Somebody just told me about a movie called Hacksaw Ridge, told me about the happenings of it. And as I thought about it, I realized that this is something that deals with stress. Now, I understand there are going to be individuals who get offended when I say it's something that deals with stress, but no matter how you slice it, it was stress. I mean, if you want to use the term that General William Tecumseh Sherman used when he talked about war, sure, and that is that war is hell. We'll go with that. General William Tecumseh Sherman said war is hell, and I'm pretty sure that this gentleman Desmond Doss would agree with that terminology as well. So let's just run with that today. Desmond Doss, a medic, found himself on Hacksaw Ridge with his comrades, quote unquote. The Japanese mowed hundreds of them down. Desmond Doss heard the retreat, call for retreat, saw his comrades going back down the cliff. He decided that he was going to disobey that order because there were many of his comrades that were still on that ridge. And these comrades that were on that ridge were injured to the point that they could not carry themselves down that ridge. So Desmond Doss took the time to make sure that they were secured safely down the cliff. What is it that drove this man? What is it that drove this man to keep moving while in hell? I'd like to let you know that something happened well before the Pacific Theater that kept him going, kept him moving, kept him driving, even as he was going through the hell of the Pacific Theater. I know many of you may think, oh, it was that great, wonderful United States Army training. Even in the Army, he caught hell. He caught it as he was telling them that I cannot use a weapon. I cannot serve this great United States of America and use a weapon. But I am willing to serve this country. I am willing to go to war, but only as a non-combatant medic. So here he is, getting beat up by his comrades, getting boots thrown at him, getting harassed in several different ways while in basic training, while in advanced training. And I can imagine, even as he was going into the Pacific Theater on that ship, that many of his comrades were harassing him, letting him know that there's no way that he would be an effective soldier, that he would be effective, he would be helpful during that time frame. Many of them telling him that you're probably gonna be a coward. You're probably gonna be the very first person to tuck tail and run when the bullets start flying, when the artillery rounds start hitting close by. But this man kept going through the Pacific Theater, through the basic training, through the advanced training. He kept going. Despite the hell of the Pacific Theater, despite the hell of the basic training. And I'd like to let you know that there was another place where he caught hell, and that was in his home environment. Not as a man, but as a little boy. As a little boy, probably some of his first memories were of his father being the derelict that he was. And do you realize that you have individuals, these mind magic people, these people who crunch all the numbers, who would tell you that an individual who's experienced such childhood trauma is pretty much going to be an ineffective adult? Oh yeah, they'll tell you that. Maybe some of them, these number crunchers would say that, oh, this person can't even serve in the military. But if a person does serve in the military, this person most certainly isn't going to be able to go into any theater of war and be effective. Not only was Desmond Doss effective, but this man saved over 100 individuals, over 100 quote unquote comrades, and distinguished himself to the degree that he received the Congressional Medal of Honor, the highest award for the military. This is what he received. What is it that kept this man going through hell? What is it that kept him driving, kept him committed? I'd like to let you know that there is something that de-stress speaks of that kept him going, that kept him committed, that kept this conscientious objector striving forward. And that's something that we call divine enlightenment. Okay, I get it. There are plenty of religions out there. All right. And I'm not asking you, I'm not saying, oh, you need to pick this or you need to pick that. That's not where I'm going. But I really do encourage you to consider what was driving this man. What was driving this man? You owe it to yourself, especially if you're interested in becoming a combat medic. Check out what was driving this man. And even if you just want to be a stellar citizen of this United States or a citizen of the world, check out what drove Desmond Doss. Check out that divine hand that was on him. And maybe it can be on you. Maybe it can drive you towards greatness in your little corner of the world. That's all I got. This is D. Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. Peace.